threat of nuclear attack disappeared and EMP ceased to be a concern. We surrounded ourselves with even more sophisticated technology, and gradually we became increasingly dependent on the systems we created. Transport, finance, electricity, communications, everything relies on a hidden network of millions of microchips, each one silently working for us. Like it or not, today there's no going back.
Think about it. You buy a cup of coffee. The guy who sells the coffee gets the grains from a supplier who has them delivered by truck from a warehouse. It's all connected. So what happens when suddenly, without warning, the connection is broken and the machine just stops?
The lights are out in a huge and history-making blackout.
Some people are without water and
we don't know what's going on.
In August 2003, when the power shut off along the east coast of America and Canada, unprecedented chaos broke out.
It'll be okay, honey. It'll be all right.
Major cities like New York were brought to a standstill. Thousands were trapped in subway tunnels, while road traffic became instantly gridlocked. But things could have been much worse. Vehicles may have been at a standstill, but at least they worked. Mobile phones and police radios weren't affected. Once the power came back on, things quickly returned to normal. An EMP attack would make these events almost seem trivial. The technology already exists to build a weapon that could bring a country like the United States to its knees. A weapon so powerful it could completely obliterate an entire infrastructure. To find out more, I have to make my way to one of the most isolated and remote locations in the United States. It's also where the story of EMP began.
Up ahead is the largest military installation in the United States, with over 3,000 square miles of testing ground. The base first came to prominence in 1945 with the explosion of the world's first atomic bomb.
Our need is pressing for a nearby test site. This is called Ground Zero.
Back then, the work concentrated on trying to perfect the ultimate nuclear weapon. Today, ironically, it's all about defending ourselves against it.
And as you might expect, there are some humdingers in the way of gadgets.
The equipment might have changed a little, but White Sands is still researching the effects of a nuclear blast. It may not look it, but in a way, this is the modern equivalent of an atomic bomb.
What is this device? What's this thing do?
This is an EMP simulator. We use this facility here to simulate the effects of a high-altitude nuclear explosion.
It doesn't produce a mushroom cloud or nuclear fallout, but this device plays a vital role in preparing America's defense force against the unthinkable.
The military uses this testing facility for what? Currently, we test all Army systems here. Our commanders need to know that in the event of a nuclear detonation on the battlefield, that they'll still be able to operate.
But the modern military relies heavily on ultra-high-tech systems. Is it really ready for an EMP attack?
EMP would be very dangerous to the U.S. Armed Forces.
General Wayne Downing was in charge of the U.S. Special Operations Command.
Because we are a highly technological force, we use sophisticated electronic gear. You know, you've got sensors, you've got communications devices, you've got computers. The battlefield is the ultimate system.
And if today's military hardware was suddenly wiped out, our only short-term line of defense would be to go back to basics.
Which means we'd have to dust off our lensatic compasses on our maps. And that's why when we train today, you still got to train under conditions without your technology. EMP could cause us a lot of heartache.
Food and drink are the most important two things we rely on every single day. Go Foods Global has dozens of quick preparation meals for people on the go. That's right, food you can use every day. It tastes fantastic and prepares in minutes. Southwestern tortilla soup, Maui chicken with ginger rice, and even a creamy Tuscan pasta with sun-dried tomatoes are just a few of the mouth-watering entrees you and your family can enjoy the very day you receive your Go Foods order. Our products are also made with an extended shelf life, so you never have to worry about expiration dates. Do anything, go anywhere food. Serve it, save it, share it, and feed your freedom today with Go Foods.